exposing the honey influencer scam by MegaLag. I've already seen this, actually. Well, I haven't seen his original video. I've been watching other people's like takes and reactions to it. And oh my God, this is such an insane scam. Probably the biggest sponsorship scam since BetterHelp.
By now, you've probably heard about Honey. You know, the browser extension
Yeah, I've heard
that
of it.
saves you money.
Do you have Honey installed?
What's Honey?
Oh, no.
Honey.
Honey is a free browser extension.
Free browser extension. Free browser.
Oh man.
Free browser extension.
That automatically applies coupon codes when you check out online.
Free money, basically.
It's literally free money.
It doesn't make sense to not be using
Oh man, they got Mark Rober?
There is no catch.
Join Honey. Join Honey.
Join Honey.
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 Honey. Honey. Honey.
Honey.
Honey.
Join Honey.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but your favorite influencers sold you a lie.
What? These our favorite influencers sold us a lie? I can't believe this. This is the first time that's ever happened.
Honey is a scam, and the majority of claims promoted by those influencers aren't even remotely true. But it gets worse. Honey hasn't just been scamming you, the consumer, they've also been stealing money from influencers, including the very ones they paid to promote their product. And I'm not just talking about a few bucks here. I believe the scam has likely cost content creators millions of dollars. Sound crazy? Well, I didn't believe it at first
I bet
either,
it's-
until I experienced
more
it
than that.
myself firsthand. In fact, I'm confident this might just be the biggest influencer scam of all time, which is insane considering Honey is owned and run by PayPal, who purchased this company for $4 billion.
Woo!
This three-part series is the
That's
result
more than
of a
Minecraft.
multi-year investigation where I believe I've uncovered signs of advertising.
Before we get too far into this, I want to contextualize this with something. So if you watch any of these Honey videos, you'll see comments like, Markiplier was right. And they're talking about this clip here, which I think is so insane.
Can I pause real quick?
Hold on, this is really quiet.
I have a natural distrust of Honey. I don't know what it is.
By the way, this was 4 years ago. Here's Markiplier down here, vindication. 2 hours ago.
I don't know why, but I naturally distrust Honey. And I don't... Okay, all right, guys. All right, we're going to... Stop. Everyone listen. I don't know what it is, but my gut tells me that nothing in life is free. So where's all these savings coming from? And like the money that people get from Honey, I don't trust it. They push so much advertising. They push so much advertising on YouTube. They do.
Yeah, it's a free extension. You don't pay any money for the extension, and all the extension supposedly does is get you savings anytime you check out an item. There's no money in that. There's not even, I don't think there's even advertisements on the Honey extension, which is typically where free services get their money from. So if it's not from advertisements, where is it coming from? The next immediate thought would be your data, which became a pretty big deal not too long ago with a lot of companies. I won't say any more than that because I don't want to spoil too much, but basically, I'll let Markiplier say it. He says it better than I could.
Do brand deals with other YouTubers. I think they've even offered me, and I said no because I just don't trust Honey. I have a feeling there's gonna, in like a couple years, there's gonna be the great Honey conspiracy of like 2022.
Not too far off, Mark. Not too far off. It's 2024. We're a little late, but you're not far off.
And I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's fine. And like, I got no problem with like the concept of an app that like clips coupon codes for you. That's great. That sounds
that's
great
awesome
on its surface. But there's some shady shit going on. I can't put my finger upon it. But why do they spend millions on advertising? And then people are getting money out of it.
Yeah, how do they do that?
Are saving money out of it, and that makes sense, but the other part doesn't make sense, and then something's going on here. Where's all this money coming from?
Where, Mark?
Where's Honey getting the money? Where's Honey getting all their money from? They should be losing money. In the grand scheme of everything being compared across the internet, shouldn't they be losing an incredible amount of money considering
Oh, yeah,
how much they're
lots.
saving other people and giving to people? Something's going on there. I don't trust Honey. I don't know what it is. I have no evidence to back it up. Everyone that I tell this thinks that I'm crazy, and they're like, oh, Honey's great. I use Honey all the time. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on at Honey HQ?
How satisfying must it be to have been saying something that everyone has been calling you crazy for so long, and to finally see your initial idea reveal itself to be true
What is happening? Where's all this money coming from?
years and
Nothing,
years later?
Everywhere you look, advertising's for Honey. YouTubers across the board, promos for Honey.
Oh, it's a lot.
Where's that money coming from?
Where?
How are they paying for all these people? How are they paying for all those ads? You see what I'm saying?
I see it.
Millions. There's millions in advertising. Where's it all coming from? I don't know. What's their business plan? Doesn't sit right with me. Doesn't sit right. I have nothing other to say besides that. But am I the only one that just has an inherent distrust? I don't know. I don't.
Apparently
get it.
so.
Like I have no idea. I seem high as fuck. No, it's just like this has been itching
See,
away at me for so long.
the chat's calling him
I've had
high
this
as fuck.
Deep-seated doubt about Honey, and it's just like I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. I don't trust it. There's something about it. I just don't trust it. So I don't use it because I don't trust it. It's the same thing like with like the DNA test things. Like I'm not gonna give you my DNA.
No, I just did that. I just did one of those.
Look at my DNA. You want it? You can have it.
I mean, that's fine because it was fun.
Yeah. If I hey, listen. If I disappear like in the next few days, it was Honey. If I disappear in the future and then suddenly like Markiplier just mysteriously disappears, it was Honey. Because there's some shady shit happening. I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
You get the gist of it. I mean, there were only a few seconds left in this clip. But yeah, it's crazy to think how Markiplier seems to be the only person to have like really thought this through. And I don't necessarily blame other creators for promoting this product, because on the surface, it seems like a really good idea. It seems like a really positive, beneficial thing. A free extension that saves you money. You know, there's no, I mean, on the surface level, it seems like there's no downside to it. At the end of checking out, you just click the extension, see if you have any coupons. Worst case scenario, it doesn't come up with one, and you just pay the price that you already intended to pay in the first place. But
Fraud, affiliate fraud, the illegal collection of personal data, deception, lies, coercion, extortion, the list goes on. I've reviewed hundreds of documents, adverts, sponsorships. I've reviewed emails between Honey and merchants, interviewed victims. Believe me, this runs deep. Now, I want to be clear. The views, allegations, and conclusions expressed in this series are my opinions, based on evidence I have gathered, which will be shared throughout. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Honey Trap.
oh,
Now I know what you're thinking. It's a free browser extension. How bad could it be? Well, trust me, it's far more sinister than you might think. You know what they say, if a product's free, it's likely you're the product. And as you'll find out later in this investigation, that remains true for PayPal Honey. Now, like most people, I too fell for the lies. I mean, what's not to love about a free browser extension that saves you money? It's a compelling
Exactly.
product. And with the endorsement from what feels like every single popular influencer on YouTube, it's no wonder millions of people
oh my God. Mr. Beast already has so many controversies on his plate this year. We really thought he was going to get to the end of the year without another one. God damn, getting him up to the end.
People downloaded it. Ironically, the very influencers promoting Honey seemingly had no idea the company was quietly picking money out of their very own pockets. Well, at least one of them realized, but we'll get to that later. So let me show you how Honey's been stealing money from influencers. So let's say you're watching a video on YouTube. If you're into tech like me, maybe you're watching a Linus Tech Tips video. Linus tells you about this free browser extension that saves you money online. You install it in 2 clicks and boom, you have Honey. Perfect timing because it just so happens you're looking to buy a new CPU for your computer. You come across another Linus Tech Tips video and after watching, you're convinced you should buy the one recommended in his video. So you scroll down and find Linus's affiliate link to that product. Now, for those of you who don't know, when you click an affiliate link and buy something, the influencer who promoted the product earns a commission for referring you to that store. So you add the product to your cart, get to the checkout page, and hello, Honey says they found you 10 coupon codes. Sweet. You click apply discounts and Honey gets to work. But unfortunately, none of the coupon codes worked. Doesn't matter though, because as Honey has promised us for years, that means we know we've got the best deal. So you complete your purchase, you're happy, your new CPU's on the way, Linus is happy, he's getting his commission, everyone's happy, right? Well, let's quickly rewind and see what was happening behind the scenes. You see, after clicking Linus's affiliate link, you'll notice in the URL, there's a tracking tag labeled short circuit. That's a reference to one of Linus's YouTube channels. And this tracking tag is how Newegg knows who to pay a commission to. We can also see that this tracking tag has been saved on my browser in the form of a cookie that will expire in 30 days. That way, if we only decide to complete the purchase a few days later, Linus will still be credited the sale. It's kind of like when you're at a department store buying a TV and the salesman who helped you gives you a referral card or a receipt with their name on it, so when you eventually get to the checkout counter, the clerk knows which salesman to award the sale to. You can think of affiliate cookies as a digital version of that. So what happened when we got to the checkout page? Well, once Honey popped up, watch what happened to Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked apply discounts.
Ooh. That's gotta be some sort of illegal. I couldn't tell you what. Some sort of fraud. I don't know. But that's crazy.
You see that? Honey came in, removed Linus's affiliate cookie, and replaced it with their own, claiming credit for the sale and pocketing the commission money for themselves. Yeah. Now, if we quickly go back again, we can see what's causing this to happen. After clicking apply discounts, what you'll notice is that in the top left corner of your browser, Honey discreetly opens a small new tab, which acts like a simulated referral click, as if they were the ones to refer you to the website, even though you're already on the website and at the checkout page. Once that page is finished loading and has stuffed PayPal's affiliate cookie, the tab automatically closes, leaving you blissfully unaware that anything ever happened.
See, and the thing is that you have to code that in. It's not an accident. You don't just accidentally write lines of code that remove that overwrites a creator's affiliate link and inserts your own. Maybe in the scheme of things, maybe as it's searching for coupons, the affiliate link gets deleted and it's just a complete accident. Sure, maybe I could see it. And that would be a shitty thing and they should probably fix that. But for it to go as far as to overwrite the creator code, that has to be on purpose.
It's very sneaky. Now, when I first discovered this was happening, I thought, there's no way. Why would all these high-profile influencers be promoting a company that is actively poaching their affiliate commissions? It didn't make any sense.
They don't know.
So to make sure I wasn't going crazy, I went on a Honey testing spree, clicking one affiliate link after another, and it kept happening. But even after all those tests, I scoured the internet to see if anyone was talking about this and found nothing. Okay, there was this one debate about it on the Y Combinator forum, but nothing concrete. Besides that, virtually nobody was talking about this, adding fuel to my doubt. So I figured, screw it. I'll reach out to Honey and ask them directly. And sure enough, they came back to me with the following. If Honey is activated and is the last program used while shopping on a site, it is likely Honey will receive credit for the purchase.
It's wild that they just outright say it. Oh. Cheers. I would like to see the rest of the statement, because I wonder if they try to explain it further, because you kind of see it here. And gold, your favorite influencer's affiliate link was the last click on the shopping site, then they will Oh, okay, so they're probably just going over the fact that, you know, whatever button was the last click, that's who gets the affiliate link. It still doesn't make it better. Still doesn't make it okay. But it's still just crazy that, you know, they just outright say it.
I was right, and just like that, my investigation into Honey began. Now, some might
And you're
consider
just supposed to be
PayPal's
okay
doing
with
here
it.
dirty or highly unethical, but personally, I can't see how it's anything short of fraud. I mean, just imagine something like this happening in a real-world scenario. Let's say you're at a department store looking to buy a new TV. A salesman spends time running you through your options. You decide to buy, he gives you his referral card, you get to the checkout, and right as you're about to pay, a sleazy salesman pops up going, "Hey, shall I check if I have any coupon codes for you?" Naturally, you say sure. He snatches your referral card without you ever noticing, looks for coupons, says sorry, no luck this time, but instead of handing back the original referral card, he hands back his own. PayPal didn't refer the customer to the store.
It's really good that he makes this real life comparison, because things on the internet, kind of like schemes like these, tend to catch the justice system a little off guard. Sometimes a lot off guard, and there's not really, I mean, it's the internet. Even though it's been around for 20, 30 years, it's like we're still discovering a lot of things that we're realizing, oh, this new thing probably needs to get regulated. There's always brand new things popping up that don't really have a lot of precedence. But the fact that he's correlating it to a real life scenario that likely does have precedence probably will create a good case if this does end up going to court.
They didn't promote any of the products, the salesman did that. PayPal provided absolutely zero value to the customer, yet they were rewarded for the sale. But because this is all happening online,
Yeah,
buried
that's
behind
sleazy.
clicks and cookies and tracking data, there's little to no transparency that this is ever happening. Okay, but what if Honey had found a working coupon code? Would that make it okay for them to claim the commission? Honestly, no, I don't think so. The fact remains that Honey didn't refer the customer to the store, nor did they promote the product. Look, don't get me wrong, I'm a consumer myself. Saving money matters, especially when money's tight. But this scam doesn't just affect wealthy influencers. There are hundreds of thousands of small creators, bloggers, artists who rely on affiliate commissions to support their craft. Sure, you could argue that Honey may have convinced the consumer to complete the purchase by providing a discount. But let's be real, if you're already at the checkout with your items in your cart, you already have a high intent to purchase. And again, this would never fly in a real life sales environment.
True.
No department store is going to allow a salesman to hang out at the checkout counter, casually handing out coupon codes while simultaneously stealing commissions from the other sales reps. So
Exactly.
why are we allowing a corporate giant like PayPal to do it on the internet? Now, believe it or not, this first example I just showed you with Linus is just one of
Because
three scenarios.
no one's
in which
really paying
Honey
attention.
purchased
All they
affiliate
see is
commissions.
Honey
The
is
next
paying them.
scenarios are even worse.
And that's good enough.
Before I show you how bad scenario 2 is, it's important you understand the fundamental system Honey is exploiting. You see, in affiliate marketing, there's this thing called last click attribution, which basically means last click wins. For example, you might click on a shoe blogger's affiliate link for a pair of Nikes, but you don't buy right away. Later, you click on a YouTuber's link for the same shoes and complete the purchase. In this scenario, the YouTuber gets the commission and the blogger gets nothing. There are other models like first click, where the blogger would win the commission, or dynamic click, where the commission is shared. But the industry went with last click because while it's not always the fairest, it's the easiest to implement. Therefore, it became the industry
Occam's
standard.
razor.
Now, when it's blogger versus YouTuber for a sale, honestly, I'd say last click is usually fair.
Yeah.
But when it's anyone versus Honey, there's no real competition. Honey pops up right at the end of your purchasing journey, virtually guaranteeing they'll win that last click.
They take the last click without telling you. And that's the biggest problem. Is you don't know that you're cuz I mean when you use affiliate links, I think if you've been on the internet long enough, you have an understanding that that you're supporting the creator whose link you're using. But if you use Honey, you're not clicking that extra button to see if you have any coupons with the understanding that they're going to receive that money instead. You're just clicking it because it's the free browser extension that you got for this purpose and might as well check.
They of course know this and do anything they can to get that last click, even when there's no coupon codes to offer. Which brings us to scenario 2. Honey Gold, which is now called PayPal Rewards. Here's how it works. When you get to the checkout and Honey Gold is available, Honey pops up and is essentially saying, "Hey you, consumer, click this button here so PayPal can claim the commission for the sale, and we'll share a portion of that commission money with you in the form of points." It's basically a lame cashback scheme. And it's genius because if there are no coupons to offer, but the store is participating in Honey Gold, it gives Honey another reason to get that last click. How can YouTubers, bloggers, or any other type of affiliate fairly compete against this type of mechanism? Of course the consumer is going to click, and of course they're going to win the sale. Now this got me thinking, how much of their commission are they actually sharing with users? Well, to find out, I decided to put Honey Gold to the test. So I looked for any website where Honey Gold was offered and found it on NordVPN. And no, this is not a sneaky sponsorship. So I signed up for NordVPN's affiliate program, which offers 40% commission on successful referrals. After getting approved into the program, I received a custom affiliate link for my YouTube channel. Using this link, I made 2 separate purchases. For the first, I activated Honey Gold, and sure enough, you can see my affiliate cookie was replaced with Honey's. And for the second, I didn't activate Honey Gold. As expected, I was awarded a $35 commission for the sale where Honey Gold wasn't activated, and received nothing when Honey Gold was activated. For the first time, I experienced Honey poaching my own affiliate commission. So how much of my stolen $35 commission did PayPal share as cash back with my Honey account, aka the consumer? Brace yourselves, 89 points, which is equivalent to 89 cents USD.
$0.89 out of the, what was it, $35.69? Oh wait, other way around. Oh my god, I don't want to copy it to the clipboard. I just want to do a math equation. After all that, you get a strong 2%. Sorry, 2.5 or yeah, 2.5% of the cut. Which, to be fair, that's a little above what you get with like a typical credit card cashback. Credit card cashback, I think, is usually 1% to 2%. So that's marginally better than like credit cards giving you 1% back. But at the same time, they are that's not even like an equivalent comparison, because these guys are making so much money off of the affiliate link. I didn't understand how much money was in sponsorships before I started getting sponsorship offers. I always just thought that the creators would be getting a couple bucks for every person that signed up. But turns out for lots and lots of sponsors, even for a channel like me who's really small, you can get a good amount of money for each person that signs up. And if I was a huge channel, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I've done one sponsorship in the past, and my channel was less than half the size it is now. And I made probably just like a little over $100. It wasn't anything big. It was just like a little test sponsor. But the per person revenue was quite high, a lot higher than I expected it would have been going in.
That's right. Honey poached a $35 commission for doing nothing and rewarded me a grand total of 89 cents. Thanks, PayPal. You really shouldn't have. No, seriously, you really shouldn't have. Now, on to scenario 3. For you ladies out there, let's say you're looking for a new outfit. Your favorite influencer tries on something that slays, you click on their affiliate link and get to the checkout. But in this scenario, Honey knows it has nothing to offer. No coupon codes, no Honey Gold, yet it still pops up to announce absolutely nothing. Annoying as fuck. Naturally, you click the got it button to get rid of the annoying dancing coin, and whoa, what's that? PayPal takes the sale. Why? Because fuck you, Mary, that's your commission.
Yeah, fuck you, Mary.
But wait, there's more. My personal favorite is when Honey has nothing to offer, so it pops up offering you to check out with PayPal, even though the option is already available at the checkout page. And of course, if you click the checkout button, PayPal poaches the sale
I wonder
page. And of course,
if you don't even... Here, my face is in the way. I wonder if you click the try later button, if that also overwrites the affiliate link. That's what I want to know.
if you click the checkout button, PayPal poaches the sale.
Yeah, I guess I'll stick myself in.
As I was saying,
this
Honey
corner's
uses
not good.
any excuse possible to get that last click from the user. It's absolutely disgusting. I can't even begin to fathom how much money has been lost at the hands of this browser extension. Imagine being the influencers who promoted Honey, telling your audience, who, by the way, are the most likely to use your affiliate
I'd
links,
feel pretty bad.
download an app that poaches your affiliate sales. It's crazy. Now, to be clear, not every influencer who promoted Honey engages in affiliate marketing, so those who don't are obviously unaffected. But did any of the influencers who are engaging in affiliate marketing ever catch on to what Honey's been doing? Well, it turns out yes, at least one of them did. Linus Tech Tips, who have been promoting Honey since 2017. So here's how I found this out. You see, one day I was browsing Linus's forum to see if anyone had raised a red flag about Honey. And sure enough, back in 2020,
Linus Tech
someone
Tips is
sounded the
another one
alarm
who's been
that it was
catching
causing
so
it to be
much heat
ignored.
lately for so many
However,
different
in
things.
2022, a different user noticed that LMG were no longer promoting Honey and asked the team if they had been dropped as a sponsor, to which one of Linus's employees
Have this on top
responded
of
with,
everything else?
"We ended the partnership with Honey due to the way their service interacted with affiliate links. Essentially, if someone clicked on an affiliate link and then they use Honey and search for a deal, Honey will override that tracking link even if they don't find you a deal. That didn't jive with us, so we ended the partnership." Okay, so they had no idea this was happening, and it took them several years to catch on. That's quite telling, because we're talking about a tech-savvy YouTube channel that's run by a very large team.
Yeah.
The fact it took them several years to figure this out, in my opinion, really underscores the deceptive nature with which Honey operates. If Linus and his team didn't know, I can't imagine many other influencers would have known either. Now, I have to say, as a longtime viewer and supporter of Linus's channel, I'm incredibly disappointed they weren't more public with this discovery.
I don't know. They answered the community post pretty honestly. I mean, I'm a little disappointed too, but I can understand. It's way more troublesome to actually call them out, to call out a sponsor on a issue like this. And the thing is, Linus Tech Tips, they're a tech review company. They're not they're not CoffeeZilla or a similar YouTuber that goes out of their way to call out scams like this. They don't necessarily have a horse in this race, and it's more troublesome for them because if they're calling out one sponsor, that might create fear for other sponsors that if there's anything remotely shady about what they're doing, that they might get called out too, so they might not sponsor LTT. So again, it's just easier for them not to make a big fuss about it, just to be honest about their proceedings in when they're asked. And fair enough. I'm a little disappointed, but I get it.
I get this specific issue doesn't directly affect their viewers, but surely they must have realized the wider impact this could be having on the creator community, a community they're a part of. I think that matters. And it's not as though they only promoted Honey once or twice. They did approximately 160 sponsored segments, all of which remain live on YouTube. Those videos have accumulated around 194 million views. According to my data, that makes Linus's company LMG the third largest.
Ooh. Ooh. Yikes, Mr. Beast. He's the DJ Khaled of controversy right now. Another one.
Largest promoter of Honey on YouTube. So yeah, in my opinion, they should have made more noise about this. But what's truly baffling to me is that after LMG ended their partnership with Honey, they then went ahead and partnered with a company called Karma Now, a coupon browser extension that literally engages in similar behavior.
That's a tough one to justify. That's hard. That's a hard one to justify. Because that's the exact reason that they stated that they left Honey. It might not be as bad as Honey, but still, that's yikes.
Now, I did reach out to LMG about this situation, and I'll be honest, their response was not to my satisfaction. They didn't address the majority of my questions, however, they did at least provide some important context about their dealings with Honey. LMG stated that as soon as these issues with Honey were brought to us, we tried to work with them to remedy them. After a few calls, we were informed that they weren't willing to change, so we stopped working with them across all channels. So let me get this straight. One of Honey's biggest promoters goes to them and says, "Hey, can you please stop overriding our affiliate links?" And Honey effectively goes, "Nah, not happening." Assuming I've got that correct, and if true, that just goes to show what little regard Honey has not only for content creators, but also their partners. Now, as for LMG's less than ideal response, I did press Linus's team to address.
Well, maybe it's not little regard. Maybe it's not about how little regard they have for the content creators, although that is definitely an aspect. It's probably that they just regard them or themselves much higher, which of course they would.
The rest of my questions, but never heard back from them. But it's time to shift gears, because unfortunately, this scam runs much deeper than stolen affiliate commissions. It's time we talk about how Honey used these influencers to sell you a complete lie. How they sold you a product that was doing the opposite of what they promised. You see, as I was testing Honey across different stores, I was encountering a reoccurring issue. When I reached the checkout page, Honey would claim it couldn't find me any coupon codes. Yet when I searched manually, I found working codes with these. And even when Honey...
Those online websites with like all these different coupon codes that you can use for different sites when you're buying stuff, I have never found one that actually works. Is that just me? Like, I've tried many times and I've never found one that actually provides a valid coupon code.
When he did find me a code, I was often able to find another code of better value. Kind of strange, given their claim that...
Well, thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is now a thing of the past.
Another oddity was that Honey would often only find me Honey branded coupon codes, such as Honey 5 or Honey 10. Why would a store only have Honey branded coupon codes? Kind of weird, right? But the biggest red flag was that when I tried submitting the better coupon codes I'd found, Honey wasn't adding them to their database. So why not? Well, eventually I figured out what was going on. It turns out that one of the key benefits for stores partnering with Honey is that they are given full control over which coupon codes go live on the platform, if any at all. I discovered this while listening to a podcast produced by Honey, which appears to be aimed at attracting new businesses to joining their platform. In this podcast, an employee from the Australian clothing store, Princess Polly, discusses the benefits of partnering with Honey.
What would you say to any brand that is considered working with Honey but hasn't yet?
I would say missing out on converting customers. Like I said before, Gen Z is super discount savvy. You can't ignore the fact that they will hunt for like discount codes and they might find a better deal. With Honey, you can also control the discount code percentage, which means like they will potentially find a higher discount code on the internet. It literally lets you control like the customer journey, convert and control like the discount code percentage as well.
It's so insane how every aspect of this conspiracy, which apparently isn't such a conspiracy, is so open. Honey themselves will answer honestly if you ask them. There's podcasts, given not many podcasts, but there's podcasts talking about like how they can control what coupon codes Honey applies. And yet this flew under the radar for so long. There's other conspiracies where you have to hunt down the evidence because it's kept under like lock and key that got exposed way sooner. It's crazy. The best secrets, the best kept secrets often hide in plain sight.
This is insane. She's basically saying Honey is great for businesses because it encourages users not to bother hunting for coupon codes, and it allows businesses to control which coupon codes are shared with consumers. Now, I was able to further verify this on Honey's website, specifically the FAQ page for partners, which clearly states, as a partner, you have control over the content hosted on the Honey platform. So yes,
yeah, it's right there.
Honey knows of a coupon code
it's right there.
Say 20% off.
You can look at it.
The store tells them, hey, only share a 5% off coupon, then that's the only discount Honey will apply to your cart at the checkout page. I mean, holy shit. Honey wasn't finding you the best deals possible. They were intentionally withholding them from you for their own financial gain. This completely invalidates Honey's core value proposition to consumers. For years, they sold you the lie that they would find you every working coupon code on the internet and apply the best one to your cart. But nope, complete and utter lie.
Yeah, so if they were open about all of this, and to a certain extent, it seems they have, so maybe here they have some plausible deniability, but that's a tougher argument to make when in their sponsorship reads and their advertising, they're constantly saying that they're gonna go out and search for the best coupon deals and do all these things for you that they're actually not doing. It's like when they're open about it, it's almost like a terms of service with a sneaky detail that you have to dig for, but it is there. So they might have some like plausible deniability, but I don't think that will stand against the mountain of evidence that he's providing here.
They have literally been feeding you coupon codes that were approved by the partnered stores who were paying them. And can I just say, the double messaging here is hilarious. Because on one hand, Honey has appealed to consumers by promising to find the best deals possible. But on the other hand, they appeal to businesses claiming that Honey helps prevent consumers from finding the best deals. It's absurd. Now, when you
Just
think about it,
fuck
this
you.
all makes complete sense.
Fuck you.
I mean, why would any online business pay Honey for sharing their highest value coupon codes with its 20 million users? That's not an appealing partnership whatsoever. So, to make a partnership more attractive, Honey told businesses, hey, if you partner with us and pay us an affiliate commission, we'll let you control which discount codes are shared on our platform. And we'll tell our consumers we scoured the internet and found them the best deal possible. Everybody wins. Just not the consumers or the influencers. With this discovery, I decided to do a thorough
Literally
audit
no
of Honey's
shame. Well, the thing is that if they show shame, if there's any amount of shame shown at all, you can almost look at that as an admittance of guilt. If you're gonna gaslight people, you gotta do it with confidence. You gotta say it with a straight face.
Advertising campaigns. And yikes, the ads, the sponsorships, everywhere you look, it's lie after lie. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up going down as one of the most aggressive, shameless marketing scams of the century. Just look at this insane list of videos that were sponsored by Honey. According to my data, they sponsored almost 5,000 videos across roughly 1,000 different YouTube channels, racking up an unbelievable 7.8 billion views.
How do you look for those?
It's crazy. So now that we have a clearer picture of how Honey operates,
there's gotta be more than that.
Honey will find every working code on the internet and apply the best one to your cart.
If Honey can't find a discount code for you, then you can rest assured there's not a single discount or promo code on the internet.
It's a free browser extension that automatically finds you the best promo codes for anything you purchase online. You literally don't spend money.
Honey searches the known internet for every promo code ever used. This means you always get the best deals without even trying.
What Honey does is take money and they put it in your pocket.
If there is any way to save money on your purchase, they'll find it.
Getting you the lowest prices possible at checkout.
You are always gonna get the best deal no matter where you're shopping. Amazon, eBay, Best Buy, doesn't matter. Honey's got your butt covered.
I didn't realize there were going to be even more examples. Sorry, I'll let it play out. I was going to say something, but let it keep going.
Have the best deal.
Okay. So the fact that there's so many consistent examples of creators saying the same thing tells me that that is something that Honey told them to say. So when you get a sponsorship deal, and I would know because I did one a long time ago. They'll either give you a script to read, just verbatim, or they'll give you a bunch of bullet points that they want you to hit, but you can pretty much say it however you want. As long as you get across the general idea, like, this is a great product, this is what it does, you know, whatever bullet points they want you to say. So it's not like these creators are going off script. I mean, they're writing their own script for it, putting it in their own words. But it's so, like, they're saying this consistent thing, or they're saying this thing that is consistent across each video. So that's clearly a bullet point that Honey is giving them, and it's not just this exaggerated claim that they came up with on their own.
Really puts into perspective just how shady this company is, doesn't it? Now, believe it or not, the Better Business Bureau launched an inquiry into Honey's advertising claims, but after Honey immediately discontinued the claims for, quote, business reasons, the
the advertiser informed in writing prior to the challenge it was in the process of discontinuing the challenged claims for business reasons. Without an admission of wrongdoing related to this challenge or otherwise, the advertiser agreed to permanently discontinue the challenged claims. It's like when you and someone have a falling out over an issue, but then they come back and they're like, I'm sorry, I'll change. And then it's right back to the same issue you had before. Is that Honey is just a toxic girlfriend that keeps apologizing but never changes.
BBB decided to drop the case. Honestly,
Or toxic
at this point in
boyfriend.
my investigation, I thought I'd seen the worst of it. I thought I understood the full picture of Honey's shady business model. But here's the thing. What I haven't told you is that there were instances where Honey would actually work really well, finding me incredible discounts that seemed almost too good to be true. Now, it wasn't very often, but enough to confuse me. And there were even times when they weren't poaching affiliate commissions by claiming the credit for sales. These inconsistencies bugged me. It didn't add up with everything else I had discovered. It was clear I was missing something. Well, once I finally figured out what that was, I uncovered an even darker side to PayPal's scam, one that targeted an entirely new victim.
We started having problems where customers would get in touch via our support saying, oh hey, I just tried to use this discount, this 60% off coupon, and it doesn't work. I'd be like, dude, that is not your discount. Like, how did you get that? And they'd be like, oh, I just showed up through the Honey extension.
Yeah, it cost us thousands, and I haven't even looked into how far back it went.
At the end of the day, like, you need to make the numbers work, and if Honey is going to steal 10% of your revenue all the time, you're going to have to raise prices at the end of the day, and it's just like a really awful business model. Like, we've been so bad at them for so long.
Wild stuff. First of all, dropping a like there, MegaLag. Great video, well researched, well edited. I am so excited for part 2. Oh my god. Just goes to show how careful you have to be about vetting your sponsorships. I mean, again, I've only taken one in the past. I haven't done any since then because I could probably make some money from it, but it just seems like a lot of work to go through each one and have to meet all their standards. And it's like, is this something that I want to be promoting? I watched that video earlier today. Yeah, it's crazy how new it is, and literally in it's at 6 million views in 2 days. That's insane. But yeah, like it just makes me worry about sponsors in the future. It's definitely something I want to do because there's a lot of money in it. But damn, like this just shows me like I've got to vet everything very carefully. And again, I don't necessarily think that other creators are in the wrong for promoting a product that they didn't know that is such like a negative product, just something that that does actually hurt people. It's wrong if they continue to promote them afterwards. But I mean, again, Honey just on the surface seems like a good idea. A free extension saves you money. All you have to do is click it every time you make a purchase online. On the surface seems fine. Like it doesn't seem shady one bit. Of course he'll take the sponsorship. But man, you just got to be really, really careful.